Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look over another Transformers Age of the Primes for you guys, and this time we have one of the new Wave 3 figures that I'm actually pretty excited to have just in my collection. And so the one I'm going to take a look over is this right here. The Transformers Age of the Prime Deluxe class, the 13 Micronus Prime. Now before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. So, I ordered this on Amazon, and I'm happy I got this in my collection. Also, forgot to mention one thing before I continue on. I'm back doing some more recordings on my second channel, on my gaming channel, which if you guys want to check it out, I would recommend to go to the link in the description down below to check it out. Right now, I am recording for Half-Life 2, so yeah. Anyways, back to this. Like I said, I ordered this from Amazon, and this is part of the Wave 3 Deluxe class for the Age of the Prime lines, and I'm actually pretty happy for this one right here. You can see the artwork right here. You can see Micronus coming out of the Apex armor, and now he is riding it on the Cybertronian tactical unicycle that he has here. And we're going to talk about this Micronus a lot because he has a lot of reference from this figure. And on the side of the packaging right here, you can see Micronus coming out of the Apex armor. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. You can see the side of the packaging, you can see part of it right here, which we already know about. And the back of the packaging showing off everything right here. Transformed to 7 staff for his relevant mode to the Minicon symbol right here, which if you guys already seen Transformers Armada, you guys already know the Minicon disc. And for his Apex armor, 22 step, and it comes with the Chimera Stone. So yeah, let's take a look over the accessories and let's take over of everything that comes with. So yeah, so let's move the box out of the way. And here it is, the accessory it comes with. Here it comes with one accessory, the Chimera Stone, and it does look pretty cool. It just painted in this metallic teal right there with the Micronus symbol right here. Looking fantastic. And there's a peg right there. You could plug in with any other figure, so yeah. Let's just bring in everything right here. And let's begin. So, right off the bat, this comes with, well, 2 figures, Micronus and the Apex armor. But let's put the Apex armors out of the way and showing off Micronus. So here it is, Micronus in his disc mode right there. He does look fantastic. The painted sculpted detailing is great. The translucent, the aqua color with the silver and this metallic teal it comes with looks fantastic. This is a reference from Transformers Armada. If you guys remember growing up, I was born in the year 2000, so I didn't even bother getting Transformers Armada because, well, I kind of messed up a lot growing up. Long story short, it's kind of my fault, so yeah. It does look awesome. It looks pretty cool, not going to lie to you. And there is a bit of an issue, of course. The head is right there, but if you want to pull it down, yeah, I guess, but it also break everything right here, and, well, yeah. I know the translucent plastic ain't great for this one right here, and yes, I understand that why. Translucent plastic is brittle, and I get the feeling a lot of people are going to complain about this one, so yeah. Now, there has been some reports of the issue with this right here, and I remember that I watched TJ Omega review on this one right here, talking about this part won't connecting in. And I'm afraid I'm also one of the other victims of that problem. And there's no way to fix it, so I have no clue how the hell can I fix this. So, in other words, if you guys do know how to fix this problem, please leave the comment down below. I want to transform him so I can show you off on the unicycle mode, but let's transform him later on because, for this right there, so you can see what he looks like riding it. But first, here we have the Apex armor and a Cybertronian tactical unicycle mode. Yeah, we actually have a unicycle. And to be honest with you, it does look okay, but yet also a bit weird. The painted sculpted detail on this right here is actually great. Of course, you got the metallic teal right there, but also you got the dark green. This part right here, And that's it. There's actually nothing much of it to say about it. Of course, everything is gappy, of course, because this is actually part of it, of the design of it. Of course, the Apex armor head right there is sticking out, but it's actually not showing off everything, so it's actually stored. And it does have some nice, great mechanical detailing right here. You can see the tube right there, the springs, the wheel right in the middle. Even the robot hands, which is of course this part right here is the exhaust pipes, which is actually pretty fantastic right there, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does roll pretty well, and if you angle it right on this right here, it could roll freely, so that's actually pretty good. Now there is some storage for the Chimera Stone right there, which you could plug into the side right there for weapon storage right there. So if I can plug it in right here, and for the transformation, it'll be the part of, the chest of it right there. So yeah, but for the unicycle mode, you could plug it in right there, and that's actually one of the great storage right there, to be honest with you. And yeah, one of the complaints I actually do have about this is I wish they could add some more paint to it, just my opinion. And I wish also it has a little kickstand so you can have this standing like this normally instead of, like that. Because, yeah, you need something to have it like that, and there's not much up about it, so, yeah. And yes, I get it, that's a part of, unicycle, but come on, guys, you need to have it straightened out. And also, the camera's not even fucking focused on it, thanks a lot, camera. So, yeah. So, there's actually not much of it to talk about the Apex armor in the unicycle mode, but yeah. Now, Micronus can actually ride on this right here, so let's actually transform him into his robot mode. So the first thing to do is coming by to the legs and just bring it out like that. Now before you continue on with the legs, come by to the arms and bring it up like that. So far. Then for the rest of the legs, this is on a ball joint, bring it out like that. And like so. Bring the arms down, is on a ball joint. Right here. And last but not least, twist the head around so you can face forward right here. And there you have Micronus in his robot mode. Transformation, like as easy as simple as this one right here, and I actually do like it a lot. And to be honest with you, this one is actually representing the 2015 Robots in Disguise look for Micronus. If you guys remember that show, which a lot of people love it, and there's still some people today hate it today, but for me, I like it because it looks pretty cool. Now, there is a bit of a problem with Micronus is this back right there. Yeah, there's no way to actually cover this up, and each time when someone will move around the leg articulation, the mushroom peg will probably come out and just, yeah, that's one of the main issues with that. And of course, the knees are in the ball joint, same thing for the elbow. So, at your own risk, be very careful with this. So yeah, Micronus does look pretty good. And the product photo right here, the hands are silver, but on my copy, it does not look silver to me. So I have no clue what's going on. And also, I want to zoom in the camera closer because I want to see you guys can see the head sculpt. Fantastic and beautiful. Is the eyes not even painted? Dang it. It's neat. Yeah, by the look of it, the eyes are not even painted in. So I'm gonna have to fix that problem. But yeah, Micronus does look pretty cool. And of course, plugging to have him riding in the unicycle, bring the arms like that. Like so. And for the legs, you wanna split them like that. And you just had him sit down. And make sure you straighten out the arms. And you just push it in completely. Bring the feet like that. And there you go. And the camera's not fully even focusing on it, just pissing me off on purpose. There we go. And there you have Micronus on riding the Apex armor. And he does look fantastic, so yeah. And I forgot to mention one thing of the articulation, so I'm an idiot. God dang it. Just put him to the side for now. And showing off the articulation for this. Then for articulation wise, head is on a ball joint, so it does go full 360 degrees right here. Head can go back that far, forward, a little bit of pivot like that. Arms at the ball joint, so it does go forward 360 degrees. Arms does go in and out. Bend of the elbow right here, and of course 360 degrees right there. Legs can go forward, backwards, does go in and out. Knee, ball joint, bend like that, and 360 degrees. So there you go. Now, enough about that. Let's actually transform the Apex armor. What we freaking do. And before we continue on, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. So yeah, I'll be right back for a bit. Alright, I'm back. So, first thing to do, you want to remove Micronus off of this. And starting off with removing the back of this right here will become the arms. And put it to the side for now. This thing got away. Next thing to do is remove the stone right there. Next is unpeg side right there. There's a tab right there that connects in the slot right there. And you want to bring this out like that. Then unpeg all of this carefully. There we go. And put the wheel to the side for now. Next thing to do is bring this up like that. To bring this out, you want to bring this down again. Then this part right there, you want to bring it down like so. Then for the head, bring it up like that. For the time of this recording, I am going to show you guys what he looks like without Micronus in there. Then I'm going to show you how to put Micronus in there again. So yeah. So let's put this to the side because here's the best part. The wheel are actually the legs of the suit. So split this like this. Flip out the peg like that. And you want to make sure everything's out of the way. Bring the feet up like that. Like so. Bring these legs down and twist it and face them forward. You want to do the same thing on the other side. Just be very careful with it. There we go. Make sure you straighten out. Now for the peg, you flip it back in like that. Now this piece right here is actually pretty important because you want to actually face it back like that. Because this right here will connect it to down here. It's actually very important, like I said. So you want to connect it in like that. Next thing to do is just by closing the chest up. And like I said, I am going to show you how to put Micronus in there. But for the time being, I'm going to show you what he looks like without it. So close this up. Bring the arms back in. Like so. Then you put the Chimera Stone, sorry. Back in here. And there you have the Apex armor and in full robot mode right there. And of course, Micronus in his robot mode, but of course is the Apex armor. And you can see right here, it actually looks pretty cool. This is actually one of the shortest one from the Ages of Prime history, and this is actually pretty cool. So yeah, the paint and sculpted detail of the figure actually looks pretty great. And of course, it does have some bit of a problem, which I will talk about it for a little bit, but yeah. And now we can start with the problem. One of the problem is the back cable right there. Yeah, it will interfere the arm articulation by moving back, and there's actually no way to remove it, so you're kind of stuck with it. So that's kind of sucks. One of the major issues also, of course, the gap down here, which I understand that if you can plug in Micronus in there to fill everything up. And one of the major issues, well, one of the issues I actually do have on my copy is the forearms and the wrists are way too stiff. So I had to fix it with lubricant, and to tell you the truth with the result, it came out perfectly well, and I'm actually pretty happy for it. So yeah. But you can see that all the nice mechanical detailing on this figure right there is fantastic. You can see more of this right there. You guys can see even more of it right here. I think Hasbro did a great job on it. And to be honest with you, the wheels become the legs is actually pretty nice. And I do actually like it so much. Also, make sure this thing connected each other like that together. So yeah. Sorry about that. Like, you can plug in the stone right here in the middle of the chest, of course, which a lot of people already know about that. But if you actually don't want to do it, you just have to come by and just open this part up. And just remove it right here. Close it back in. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. And there you see what he actually looks like without the stone right there. But of course, you need to plug it in, which don't lose it, by the way. And back again on tabbing. Sick. So, articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint. It does go full 360 degrees right there. But the way everything is like hitting everywhere, you could barely do it. Does pivot a little bit side to side. The part of the head can go up and down, but not due to transformation. Arms it's on a mushroom peg, so it does go full 360 right there. But like I said, this piece is in the way, so it does go forward and backwards. Arms does go in and out like that. Swivel the forearms right there. Bend the elbow right there, 90 degree. Swivel the wrist, which by the way, the hands, now you can use it as a gun. So that's actually pretty cool. Unfortunately though, no waist articulation, so that's kind of sucks. And also I just pushed the head by accident. Sorry about that. So the hands are actually, for the exhaust pipes, are now the part of the guns. So that's actually pretty cool. Legs can go forward, not that much backwards. Does go in and out. So with the bicep right there. A bend right there, but for the other one, over 90 degree bend right there. So that's actually pretty cool. The wheels part right here is also counts as a part of the armor for the Apex armor. So it does shift up and down like that. So that's actually pretty cool. And a full pivot at the feet right there. So posability of this figure is actually pretty nice and it's pretty cool. So yeah. Now people want to know, how do you put Micronus in there? Well, it's easy. First thing first, you open up the chest. Like that. Now, if you already have him in his disc mode, good. But if you haven't, well, time to transform him back to his disc mode. So, of course, reverse everything, what you need to do. Bring the head around like that, but this time, you want to push the head back like that. I don't know if the instructions said that, but I like to do that. Bring the arms up like that. Then you want to bring the feet facing like that. Bring everything right here, like I said, back the way it was. Next thing to do, this right here will connect into right there, this peg hole right there. Once everything plugs in, you just want to close everything back up, like so. And there you have Micronus and the Apex armor. And you can see everything has been filled up to the brim. And it actually looks pretty cool. Now Micronus in there, controlling the Apex armor. And he's look fantastic with it. And I just want to say one thing, I actually do like this one a lot. And I think Micronus is going to be one of my favorite primes. Not only that, one of my favorite Transformer characters in history. And that pretty much, that's it right here, so yeah. So, I'm going to give him the final pose and give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Alright, this is the only final pose I can give him, so yeah. Forgot to mention one thing, this is also part of the weaponizers. But unfortunately, I don't have Fireflight, so I cannot show it at the moment. But until if I do get Fireflight, sorry about that, I will do a YouTube short to how to transform it into his weaponizer mode. So yeah, until I get him. Anyways, I'm going to end this right here, so have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.